from 8 teams to the final 2, the best 2. After blood, sweat, and tears, 2 teams will duel it out in an epic match to claim the one and only prize, the trophy, the crown, to put their names in the history books, to be called the best. And it all comes down to this. Hello and welcome back to the Rocket League Bot Championship. I am your host, Noah Network, and welcome to the Bot Championship Finals. This is the championship game. One team will go home with a trophy in their hands, their name in the history books, and probably a truckload of women. We have 2 teams here today, the final 2 teams, and if you'd watched the previous episodes, you would know these are the 2 winners. We got the Bullets and the Tigers facing off for a championship trophy here in this one. The only difference between this championship game and every other game so far in this championship is the length. This one is double the length, so 10 minutes versus the previous 5-minute games. And, I just figured that makes sense, as every other championship for every other sport ever is usually like twice as long as the normal games, so only, fair to do that here as well. Not actually time-wise, but, total time, all that, you get it. But let's go ahead and meet our teams for the Tigers. We're looking like we're going to have Maverick, who just allowed a Salty and Yuri to team up and score on him. Not much he could do in that situation, though. I believe he was kind of screwed there. We got Caveman and Swabby for our Tigers. And for the Bullets, Yuri, Salty, and Fury. Rocking the van. I like it. Bullets and Tigers, 2 of the highest scoring teams in the championship. Makes sense. That's why they're here. That's why they're fighting for a championship. As Bullets, the Bullets, I should say, Salty with a setup, Yuri with the goal. No, it was Salty knocking it off the wall. Wow, nice one, Salty. Already up 2-0 on the Tigers. Looking like if they keep this up, this could be a W, but it's way too early to tell, as 8.5 minutes is a ton of time for any team that can come back here. And as you know, anything can happen in the Rocket League Bot Championship. Salty puts a nice one up on net, just wide. Caveman with a good clear on that one. Yuri trying to make the save, can't quite do so. And Swabby is going to get the goal after being demolished at the last second. Bullet's not too happy about that one. Specifically, it looked like Yuri maybe was the one that blew him up. Cannot tell though. Maybe it was Salty. I didn't see. But one of the Bullets players was not too happy with that one. Kickoff here with the 8:14 left to go. And a bullet over to the Tigers side. Swabby with a good save. Keep that one out of the net. As he's going to try to clear here. And the Bullets continue to keep that one on in front of the net as Salty tries to make another shot. Yuri trying to keep that one on the Tigers side. A lot of pressure here on the Tigers as Swabby is credited there with a save. Swabby blows up Fury. Must have been a little bit of payback from earlier. As the ball now rests in the Bullet side on a rocket from Caveman's going to tie this one up. Caveman and Fury are 2 van guys in this one off the wall. A little bit of a half-pipe fakie, maybe, if you will, to get that one in the net, and is now tied 2-2. Kickoff here with 7:38 left to go. Both teams played very well. Obviously, both undefeated in a single elimination tournament. That's how they both got here. Salty and Yuri with a fantastic teamwork play there, almost like hitting a golf ball off a tee. As that was just beautiful. Nice setup there, and Salty's going to finish that one, putting it in the bottom corner of the net. He's now at 2 goals, 1 assist, and 3 shots. Looking like a potential MVP candidate here for the Bullets if they can hang on to this lead they have just reestablished. Both teams obviously have played well, like I said. Neither have lost. One will, though. Today will be the first day one team here will have lost a game. Fury with a good clear out of his own side. Ball now at midfield with another dribble by Fury in another beautiful teamwork play. The Bullets are just on another wavelength right now. Fury kind of leaving that there, and Salty just kind of takes advantage. Just kind of the free shot, basically. Almost like a, I believe it's called a free kick in real soccer. Kind of just setting the ball up there for his teammate, and he's just kind of hitting it off like a tee, like I said from earlier. Ball's still on the Bullets side, or I guess on the Bullets side again. It's going to be knocked in by Swaby, who has now, I guess, shortened the deficit to 1. As he just kind of rolls into the corner, Yuri kind of hits it over to Salty, who accidentally bumps it into his own net. A bit unfortunate there, but what are you going to do? Accidents happen. But that is the worst kind of accident to have at the worst possible time, as the ball is lofted over into the Tigers' side off the corner wall. Caveman trying to get the clear there. Has missed now twice. Yuri with a decent setup, but Maverick is going to kind of clear that one out. Caveman really making sure of it now. And the ball is slowly rolling to the net. Caveman with a decent shot off the right post. Thought about going up for it, decides against it. Yuri passing over to Maverick, who then hits it a little bit too far, and Caveman carries it into his own side. And now Maverick with a little bit of a juke there, trying to get it past these defenders, does so successfully, but does get bumped there. Is going to go for the shot, and Salty with a good save. Caveman trying to keep that one over, can't quite do so. Now a pinch over into the Tiger side, up and off the wall in the corner. Maverick sitting in goal, waiting for it to come over to him. Does push a little bit forward, maybe too much though, as Salty and Yuri are going to combine for another set of, I guess, another goal. Another great teamwork. Salty just lets that one sit right in front of the net, and Yuri takes advantage and just shoots that one right in. And now we have triple fives on the screen for time. No longer. There were 4 fives on the screen at that one point in time. Quadruple fives. Could that be a sign for something? I'm not really sure. Neither of these teams relate to fives, so we're gonna... It was just a coincidence. Haha. Caveman looking like he's playing a pretty big part in this one. Salty almost heads into his own net. Another almost own goal, as that's the last thing the Bullets need right now, as they're holding on to a 2-goal lead here. But you're almost halfway through this, as Swaby's going to knock that one into the bottom right corner and is going to reduce that deficit to 1. Just a little bit of a last second side flip, knocking it into that bottom right corner. And with 5:24 left on the clock, 1-goal lead for the Bullets. Maverick and Yuri racing to that one. Maverick got there first. Yuri's going to win that one, though, as it is now set up over in front of the goal. No longer Swaby with a good clear. Has the hat trick in this one. Does have 3 of his 4 goals for his team. Another good setup here from Swaby. Will it pay off? No. Fury with a great save. Caveman with the wall pinch, though, for another good setup. And is going to finish it himself. What a beautiful goal from Caveman. Playing like a pro on another level here. Sets it up for himself and just knocks that one in. Cannot do it any better than that. Caveman looking like another potential MVP candidate here for either of the teams. As another kickoff goes into the corner on the Tigers side. Yuri with a good setup. Caveman with another great clear. As now he launches it over to the Bullet side. Salty misplays that one. Is now going to try to get there to save it. Caveman with a huge shot, but Salty does in fact save. Maverick with a nice ball. I guess a nice hit to keep it into the Bullet side. Up and off the wall. Salty, or Swaby waiting. Salty with a good clear. Salty and Swaby very common, or not common names, but very close names. As Caveman goes to get the clear. Misses that one. Now it's set up for Yuri, and Swaby's going to knock it in for him. And the lead is now back up to 1 for the Bullets. Salty with a little setup there, and Swaby, I guess, saying, hey, they're going to score anyways, I'll do it for you. 4:19 on the clock. 6-5 Bullets. Here we go. Another kickoff. Won by the Tigers, or lost by the Tigers, I guess I should say. You think after all this time commentating, I would be good at not messing up. But here we are. Ball rolls into the Bullets side. Almost a good setup. Swaby keeping that one in front of him, almost as like blocking it. And it's Caveman with another goal. Another hat trick for the Tigers. I believe Swaby and Caveman both now have hat tricks. That's going to tie it up here with just under 4 to go in this one. What a close game. These are the two best teams in the tournament. I would expect nothing else than a close, tight-knit game, back and forth. I will say the Bullets have had the advantage so far in this one, but they cannot seem to hold on to a lead to save their life. As Swaby puts a decent shot on net and sets it up for Caveman, and now the Tigers are going to take a lead here. Caveman on fire. You know, saying that the Caveman did discover fire. Technically. 4 goals, 6 shots, and I think an assist. This man is almost carrying his team. He really wants that trophy, and I definitely understand why. Swaby with a rocket over into the Bullets side. Almost a good setup, but Fury misplays that one. Caveman also misplays that one. Maverick, though, with a decent setup over to the back wall. Caveman's going to pinch it and try to get it to Swaby, who was not in position. Fury with a decent clear. And now it's rolling up the sidewall. Salty there with his 4 goals, 6 shots, 2 assists, and 2 saves. He might be the MVP if the Bullets win. Although if the Tigers win, I think Caveman's going to get that trophy for sure. It is pretty close between him and Swaby, though. Swaby does have 3 of the other goals. So there's still plenty of time for someone to make an impact in this game, though, as Maverick with a nice, decent save there, getting it onto the Bullets side. Yuri with a nice wall pinch back to the Tigers side. No boost, though. Does manage still to get it set up for his team. Can they capitalize? Yuri trying to make that save, and it looks like all 3 Tigers will get that save for the goal. Fury with another setup attempt. Yuri and Salty both miss now, and a decent setup breakaway attempt for the Tigers goes to none as the Bullets are able to keep that one out of their own side. Salty, though, not helping his cause as he does allow the ball to get pushed into the side. Salty cannot save the shot from Caveman. Now Caveman, with 5 goals this game, has given the Tigers a 2-goal lead with 2:16 left on the clock. And as time begins to tick down, Tigers looking ever more like your potential champions as Caveman with another good shot and another goal. Caveman is playing on another level. Caveman has scored as many goals as the Bullets have combined as a team. Caveman definitely deserves to be 99 overall in any video game ever. Caveman, absolutely a monster. He is playing out of his mind. I cannot express the amount of... I mean, he just saved that one backwards. This man in his van is going to another dimension to play right now. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, long story short, Caveman is on a whole different level. And he might single-handedly be the reason this team moves into that winner's podium, the championship podium, whatever you want to call it, gets the championship in their hands. As Maverick with a nice little shot over there. Good setup. Will Caveman have another one? Very close. Had the opportunity. Could not quite get there as the ball is now set up, but the Bullets are going to kind of save that one as it's not really out of their own side yet. It's still in their own corner. Maverick waiting, but Swaby gets that one popped up in front of the net. Caveman takes a bad angle, and now the ball is rolling to the Tigers' side. Will they save it? He will! Swaby with a beautiful save. Fury blocks his own team shot. And that was a crucial moment in this game. That could be the moment that decides this game, as they desperately needed that goal. And after a beautiful save from Yuri, and then Fury, or not Yuri, I believe Swaby was the one that saved that. And then Fury saving the shot from Yuri could have potentially closed this game, put the nail in the coffin. Time ticking down, 30 seconds to go, and taking 3-goal lead for the Tigers. It's looking like they will walk away with this championship, unless the Bullets pull out a miracle, which they are not playing their most competent Rocket League right now. Salty trying to set up for his team, maybe too little too late, as I think at this point it's definitely just waiting for the clock to tick down to 0. Salty does put up a good setup for his team, but his team just goes underneath the ball. Tigers make a beautiful save. Yuri does knock that in, though, but I believe that is too little too late, as it is almost impossible to get 2 goals in 3 seconds. That's 1.5 seconds per goal, and I'm not even sure the ball can move that fast. And as we watch the final kickoff, 2-1, ball hits the ground. The Tigers are your first ever champions. Caveman almost single-handedly scoring his way to a trophy. Maverick with 4 assists, definitely helping out Caveman there. Being that setup guy, he didn't have a single goal. Definitely played a role in this game, though, as the setup man. Swabby kind of doing the all-around, putting up shots, putting up saves, getting a couple, an assist, and 3 goals. But Caveman, the striker sensation for that Tigers team. Bullets played a close one, couldn't quite do what it took, I guess, to win this one, as Salty and Yuri tried their absolute best to put up as many goals as possible, put up a ton of shots. This wasn't enough. Thank you guys for watching so much. If you enjoyed, please leave a like down below and subscribe for more content like this. Hope you enjoyed Season 1 of Rocket League Bot Championship. And make sure you leave some suggestions down below for more team names, possibly. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.